You installed antivirus software because everyone said it would keep you safe from hackers, viruses, and all the scary things lurking on the internet. But what if that security program you're paying for actually creates more problems than it solves? Today, I'll explain why antivirus software can make your computer less secure like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll understand why security experts don't use traditional antivirus and what actually protects you in 2026. Here's the thing about antivirus programs. They need total access to everything on your computer to work. Every file you download, every website you visit, every program you run, your antivirus has to see it first before you do. It's like hiring a bodyguard who insists on tasting all your food, reading all your mail, and following you into every room. That level of access means antivirus software runs with the highest privileges on your system, more than almost any other program. We're talking about kernel-level access, the deepest layer of your operating system where a single mistake can crash your entire computer or expose everything you have. And hackers absolutely know this, which makes it a prime target. When they find a vulnerability in Norton or McAfee or Kaspersky, they're not just breaking into one program. They're getting a master key to millions of computers running that same software. This isn't theoretical either. It happens all the time. Google's Project Zero security team has documented flaws in nearly every major antivirus product. We're talking about bugs that let attackers execute code, steal data, or completely take over your system. Symantec, Kaspersky, AVG, Avast, all of them have had serious security holes discovered in recent years. In 2019, researchers found vulnerabilities in Avast and AVG that could let attackers completely bypass Windows security features. Kaspersky had flaws that allowed malicious websites to detect what files were on your computer. These aren't minor issues. These are fundamental failures in products whose entire purpose is security. But here's where it gets wild. Modern threats aren't even the kind of thing antivirus programs are good at catching. Your antivirus is still scanning files looking for virus signatures from 2010, matching patterns against a database of known bad guys. Meanwhile, actual cybercriminals in 2026 are just emailing you a fake invoice from Amazon asking you to verify your account. They're sending you a text message pretending to be your bank. They're creating websites that look exactly like your company's login page and stealing your password when you type it in. That's called phishing and social engineering, and your antivirus doesn't do anything to stop it because there's no virus to detect. Antivirus software catches the threats that don't really exist anymore. The classic computer viruses that spread through infected files. Modern malware is sophisticated, targeted, and often custom-built to avoid detection. It changes constantly, so signature-based scanning can't recognize it. Attackers use polymorphic code that mutates with each infection, making signature matching useless. They test their malware against antivirus products before launching attacks to make sure it won't be detected. Your antivirus is a security guard checking everyone's ID at the door. But the actual thieves are already inside because they got jobs at the company 3 months ago. Now here's the part that really matters. That false sense of security is actually more dangerous than having no antivirus at all. When you see that little green checkmark telling you everything's protected, you stop questioning suspicious emails. You don't think twice about clicking that link because, hey, your antivirus would catch it if it was dangerous, right? Wrong. You've outsourced your skepticism to a program that can't actually protect you from the majority of real threats. This matters to you because you're probably wasting money and computer resources on protection you don't actually need. Traditional antivirus programs are notorious for slowing down your computer. They're scanning constantly in the background, hogging memory, interrupting you with notifications. Some antivirus programs can slow down your computer by 20 to 30%. Eating up CPU cycles and RAM that your actual programs need. And here's something that might surprise you. Windows Defender, the built-in antivirus that comes free with Windows, is actually legitimately good now. Microsoft has poured resources into it, and independent testing labs consistently rank it among the top antivirus solutions. Does it still have the fundamental problem of needing deep system access? Yes, but at least you're trusting one program from the company that made your operating system. You're not giving that God-level access to a third-party vendor. Mac users have it even easier. You probably don't need antivirus software at all, unless you're regularly downloading cracked software or visiting extremely sketchy websites. macOS has pretty solid built-in protections, and the Mac malware that exists is relatively rare compared to Windows threats. The antivirus companies will tell you otherwise, because they want to sell you something. But the actual security experts running Macs, Most of them aren't running third-party antivirus. So what actually protects you in 2026? 3 things that are way more effective than any antivirus program. First, keep your operating system and software updated. Those security patches fix real vulnerabilities that attackers actively exploit. Most successful cyber attacks exploit vulnerabilities that were already patched months or even years ago. The WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017 infected hundreds of thousands of computers worldwide. But it only hit those that hadn't installed a security patch Microsoft released 2 months earlier. Your antivirus can't protect you from a known vulnerability in your operating system, but updating can. This includes not just Windows or Mac OS, but your web browser, Adobe Reader, Java if you still have it installed. Anything connected to the internet needs to stay current. Second, use a password manager and enable 2-factor authentication everywhere you can. Stolen credentials are how most accounts get compromised, and reusing passwords across sites means one breach exposes everything. Password managers generate strong, unique passwords for every site. 2-factor authentication means that even if someone steals your password, they still can't get into your account without the second factor. According to Microsoft, 2-factor authentication blocks over 99% of automated attacks. That's better protection than any antivirus can offer. Third, and most important, just be skeptical of links, downloads, and requests for information. If an email feels weird, it probably is. If a website is asking for information it shouldn't need, don't give it. Your brain is the best antivirus you have, but it only works if you're actually using it instead of assuming the software will save you. Learn to recognize the signs of phishing. Generic greetings, urgent language, requests to verify account information. Look for links that don't match the company they claim to be from. Hover over links before clicking to see where they actually go. When in doubt, go directly to the website yourself instead of clicking the link in the email. Here's what you need to understand. The antivirus industry built its entire business on fear. They convinced everyone that the internet is a minefield, and you need their product to survive another day. But the actual threats you face in 2026 look nothing like the viruses they're designed to catch. You're not getting infected by downloading a random file. You're getting phished by an email that looks exactly like it came from your boss. You're getting your password stolen because you used the same one on 12 different websites and one of them got breached. You're getting scammed by a fake tech support pop-up that tricks you into calling a number and giving someone remote access. None of that is stopped by antivirus software. But all of it is stopped by paying attention. The security professionals who do this for a living, they're not running Norton or McAfee, and there's a reason for that. They're keeping their systems updated, using strong, unique passwords, enabling 2-factor authentication, and staying aware of social engineering tactics. They know that antivirus software is solving yesterday's problems, while potentially creating today's vulnerabilities. They know that the real threats don't come from viruses hidden in files. They come from humans being tricked into making bad decisions. To recap, antivirus software needs deep system access, making it an attractive target for attackers. Major antivirus products have had serious security vulnerabilities discovered by researchers. Modern threats like phishing and credential theft bypass antivirus completely because there's no virus to detect. The false sense of security from antivirus makes you less skeptical. Windows Defender is actually good enough for most people. Mac users probably need nothing at all. What actually protects you is keeping software updated, using a password manager with 2-factor authentication, and paying attention. So here's what I want to know. When was the last time you actually thought about your antivirus? Has it ever stopped a real threat versus how many times you've been careful enough to avoid clicking something suspicious? Are you trusting software to protect you from dangers it wasn't designed to catch? Or are you ready to take responsibility for your own security with habits that actually work?